Good morning, my center school friends. This is Mrs. Diamond, and I'm so glad to welcome you to our January community meeting. I hope everybody's ready for a great time together. Would you please stand where you are so that we can say the Pledge of Allegiance together? Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, boys and girls, you can have a seat. And I'm going to remind you that when we are in our community meetings, we also have to follow our school-wide expectations. So we are safe by sitting on our bottoms in our chairs. We are kind by clapping for the presenters and any special guests that we have, even if they are virtual. And we are responsible by using whole body listening and turning our voices off. I know that each of you is going to work hard to be safe, kind, and responsible during our community meeting. We have a lot of things, fun things to talk about today. So it's going to be even more important that we are using our whole body listening. So we're going to take a minute to review that as well now. All right, my friends. So everybody knows Listening Larry, right? Your eyes are going to be looking at the speaker, which is me right now on the computer. Your ears are listening to what the speaker is saying. Your feet are still. Your hands are still and to yourselves. Your mouth is closed while the speaker is speaking. Your brain is thinking about what the speaker is saying. Your heart is caring for others and caring about what the speaker is saying. Your body is going to be still and not bouncing or jumping. Let's check again right now to see who is ready for our meeting using whole body listening. Who's sitting down their bottoms in their chairs and listening with their whole bodies. All right, my friends, nice job. Hold on one second. Okay, this is all the things that we have to do today. If you can imagine that, all the things that we have on our agenda for today. We're going to check in on our mood meter because we always do that. We're going to see some cool snow people. We're going to meet a center school staff member that many of you probably already know and have seen before, but we're going to hear more from her today. We're going to learn about a Brookfield community helper. We're going to hear a read aloud from Mrs. Clemens. We're going to learn about compliments. Mrs. Larson's going to tell us about this year's recycling poster contest. Then we're going to celebrate our January birthdays and our July half birthdays. And finally, we're going to hear all about the many fun February events that we have happening before we dance together. So hold on, here we go. Whole body listening, and here we go for our meeting. Let's check in. I know you might have already done this in your class today, but let's take a minute to just think about how we're feeling right now, right in this moment, okay? So as I said, you might have already done this, but we want to think about how you're feeling, where you might be on the mood meter right now. Right now, I'm feeling, I think, in the yellow because I'm really excited about our meeting. I'm a little nervous because it's a little long today, but I think that we can all really do a good job with our whole body listening and make sure we're focusing and paying attention. And it's Friday. So Friday's always, for me, it's always a yellow day because I get to go home and spend some time with my family over the weekend. So I hope you are all feeling ready to learn. And if you're not feeling ready to learn, that you can try some of the strategies that you've been learning to help you move to a learning place. All right, today's also a school spirit day. So many of you are wearing your Brookfield, either your spirit wear or your Brookfield colors of yellow and blue. So school spirit is a way of thinking about everyone in our school as a family. We all feel good when we are together as a community, learning, singing, playing, and just being together. I'm going to move my thing over here so it's not in the way, hopefully. Okay. It means being proud to be a part of our center school community. And we show that we're a family by coming together for our community meetings and wearing our school spirit wear and our school colors. All right, my friends, some of you might have seen this bulletin board. It's right near the main office when you're coming through the from outside, and it's one of the things that our PTO is doing for us this year. And one of my favorite things about Center School is that one of our expectations is to be kind. I see students and staff at Center School being kind to one another every day. It makes me very proud to be a part of our family, our Center School family. There are times, of course, when we forget to be kind, and that's okay because we're all trying our best and helping to remind each other. So as I said, this is our January kindness bulletin board from our PTO, reminding us that it's cool to be kind. They also gave each student a snow person to decorate and share, and I wanted to show you some of those snow people. Look at these amazing, amazing snow people made by our kind Center School friends for this month PTO project. So we have Alex in pre-K. Where's Alex's? Is it the one with the pink nose? Oh, I think hold on. I think there we go. Maybe you can see him better there. There's Alex's. We've got Logan in kindergarten made the NASA snowman, snow person. The mermaid was by Sarah. She made the mermaid for us. Renee made the cat snowman, so cute over there with his hat on his head. The clown was by Marcus. You can see Marcus, there's stars on that one. The frozen snowman was by Grace. There's a snowman with stripes on it. You can see it looks like he almost has a mask on it. That was by Robbie in kindergarten. And then the dog man snowman right there is from Christian. So our friends have done such a nice job, and all of these snow people are so unique, just like each one of you. So don't forget to bring in your snow person by Monday so we can hang them all up in the hallways and remember that we are all unique, one of a kind, and special. I look forward to seeing all of your snow people. All right, my friends, our who's who at Center School today is someone that many of you might have seen already and know already, but she's going to tell us a little bit about herself. And that is Mrs. Fuller, our head custodian here at Center School. Hello, can you introduce yourself to our Center School friends?
I'm Miss Fuller. I'm the head custodian here at Center School. I've been here 47 years. That's a long time. So I really know the building. And I see most of you boys and girls every day.
And Mrs. Fuller, what is your main responsibility at Center School?
My responsibility is to maintain the cleanliness and safety of the building and the exterior, the sidewalks and such. I come in the morning and I check and make sure everything's okay so we can have school. And then a day like today, I go outside and I salt walks. I have to vacuum some and clean certain things and just make sure everything's running good so that you can have a safe day here at Center School.
And what do you love about working at Center School?
I love working here because I actually was a student here way back. I was a student here and I graduated from Brookfield High School. I lived in Brookfield for a long time, and Center School is just really homey to me. I really like Center School.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Fuller. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our Center School friends?
Well, I just hope that all the boys and girls here love the school as much as I do and enjoy their time here.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Fuller. All right. So that was our who's who for today for this month. It's Mrs. Fuller. Can everyone give a big round of applause to Mrs. Fuller for all that she does for her school? And make sure that when you see her in the hallway, you give her a nice wave or say thank you for taking such good care of Center School and making sure we all have a safe and comfortable place to learn together. Thank you, Mrs. Fuller. All right. Oh, hello. Can you introduce yourself to our Center School friends? Sorry, my friends. I thought we'd fix that, but apparently not. Okay, so we also have, we had planned for a who's who in Brookfield, one of our community helpers, and our community helper today was going to be Jim Doctor. He has a huge job in Brookfield. He's responsible for taking care of all of the roads and making sure that all of the trucks and equipment are in good working order so that when something happens, like a snowstorm or something like that, our cars and trucks and buses can drive safely around the town. He has a team that he works with and all of them to work together to make sure that the roads in Brookfield are safe for driving. When it's not wintertime, he and his team clear the trees and brush around Brookfield to keep the walking and biking paths and trails safe to use as well. So Mr. Doctor was going to be here with us today, but as some of you know, there's a storm coming. And so he and his team are preparing all of the equipment and vehicles that they need and getting the snowplows ready to make sure that they're ready to take care of the storm. He did send me these pictures though of some of the Department of Public Works trucks to share with you. And are you ready? He's going to bring an actual snowplow to our school so that you can see one up close. So he can't come today because he's getting ready for the storm, but he's going to come another day. And he'll also be here to answer any questions you have too. So think about what you might want to ask. And I'll let your teachers know when we can expect the visit. But you can see here that the red truck and the yellow, they're being used for snow removal to move all of the snow out of driveways and parking lots and the roads. And then they also, like I said before, they also do clearing of paths and trails and that kind of thing when it's not so. So they have other trucks as well. So let's give a big thank you to Foreman Doctor he was not able to join us today, but he's going to come to us another time, and for everything that he and all of the members of the Department of Public Works do for our Brookfield community. Thank you. All right, my friends, we're going to get up and move. We've been sitting for a little bit. I know you've all been doing your whole body listening, but we're going to get up and move. Please stand up in your spot. Let's be safe. And here we go for the snowman freeze. Well, the snowman really, all right, here we go.
We'll roll the snow into a big ball to make the bottom of a snowman freeze. We'll pat the snow around that big ball. We've got the bottom of a snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman freeze. We'll roll the snow into a medium ball to make the middle of the snowman freeze. We'll pat the snow around that medium ball. We've got the middle of the snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman freeze. We'll roll the snow into a small ball to make the head of the snowman freeze. We'll pat the snow around that small ball. We've got the head of the snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman freeze. We'll use some rocks or coal for his mouth and eyes, a carrot for his nose, that's no surprise, some twigs for his arms from some fallen trees, a scarf and hat, we've got our snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman, we'll make a snowman, we'll make a snowman freeze. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. We'll make a snowman. Freeze!
All right, boys and girls. I'm having a trouble finding my controls here, but we're going to go. Oh, hold on. Mrs. Clement is here. She is going to do a special read aloud for us. So I hope everyone again is ready to listen. You can be seated after our dance. And here we go.
Good morning, Center School. This is Mrs. Clement, your social worker. I'm so excited that I get to read to you a story about kindness and how when you do something kind, it makes others feel good. And when you make others feel good, it makes you feel good. And when you do something kind for someone, they want to do something kind for somebody else. And this story starts with a simple compliment. So a compliment is when we say something nice to someone that we really think, we really believe. So a compliment is something that is true and it's positive and it's specific. So a compliment is usually when you like something about someone. So if a friend has a new haircut and you think it looks good, because that's true, you may say to them, I really like your haircut. It looks really nice on you. Or a compliment could be something that you like that somebody is doing. So maybe during playtime, when your friend is sharing really, really nicely, that's a time to give a compliment. You could say, I really like the way that you're sharing. It makes me feel good. And that will make them feel good hearing that compliment. And maybe I think that they'll do something kind for somebody else. So let's start our story. When we read the story, I want us to practice our whole body listening. So I'm the person that's speaking right now. So everybody's eyes should be looking right over here at me. Your ears should be listening to the story. Your brain should be thinking about what the story is saying. Your mouth is closed, and your body and your feet and your hands are all calm and still. And your heart, Miss Clement's favorite, is caring for all of us in the room. All right, so let's see. This story is called I Like Your Buttons, written by Sarah Marwell Lamstein. One day, Cassandra's teacher, Miss Sutton Jones, wore a blouse with big, glittery buttons. I like your buttons, Miss Sutton Jones, Cassandra said. Why, thank you, dear. You've made my day. Look how happy she is, just for a simple compliment. Miss Sutton Jones spied Miss Avery, the custodian, pushing her broom through the hall. These floors shine like the inside of a palace, called Miss Sutton Jones. That's another compliment. Miss Avery looked up and smiled. Still smiling, she pushed her broom toward Mr. Diaz's second grade. That compliment seemed to make Miss Avery feel really good. Mr. Diaz was peering out the door. Your kids are the tidiest, Miss Avery exclaimed. Mr. Diaz chuckled. Another compliment. He turned to his class and sang out snack time before the second grade had finished spelling. So he felt so good, he let them have snack time before they were done with their spelling. Sharon was so tickled to have snack time in the middle of spelling that she shared her chips with Rhonda. Mr. Diaz always said that sharing was wonderful. Boy, said Rhonda as she munched her chips. These are my favorite. Wow, that compliment is making people feel really good and wanting to do kind things for others. At recess, Rhonda kicked the ball so hard her shoe flew off and her team won the game. Philip was so proud to be on the winning team that after school he taught his brother Sam the itsy bitsy spider. Sam practiced the song with his fingers until his mama got home from work. "Look what Philip showed me," Sam shouted. Mama sat right down and took both Sam and Philip on her lap. When Papa walked in the door, they were laughing and snuggling. Papa laughed too, even louder. "I'll go get dinner," Papa said, and he ran all the way to Al's barbecue. Wow, everybody is feeling really good. "Slather on the hot sauce, Al," he said. "You make the best ribs in the neighborhood." Another compliment. Al puffed out his chest and slathered on the hot sauce. Then he called to his helper, "Take a few minutes off, Julian. You deserve it." Wow, so that compliment made him feel good. He let his staff take some time off and then said, "You deserve it." Another compliment. Julian sat on the back stoop and sipped a lemonade, happy to be out of the hot kitchen. "Here, kitty," he said to the cat who lived in back of the restaurant. "Want some ribs?" He held out a string of beef. Now he's being kind to the cat. After work, the cat rubbed against his leg. Why not?" said Julian, and he scooped him up. "I'm going to bring him home, Al," he called. "Why not?" Al said. In the morning, Julian's daughter awoke and found a cat resting on her bed. He was purring softly. "Daddy," she called. Julian came into the room. "You like him, Princess?" he asked. Wow, so Julian was feeling so good, he brought his daughter a pet cat. Cat opened his eyes. "His eyes are so big and bright," Cassandra said. "I think I'll call him Buttons." Wow, the end. So Cassandra called him Buttons, and she started off her day giving her teacher a compliment about her buttons. So it seems like kindness really can go around and make people feel good. And it makes ourselves feel good too. I hope that you guys enjoyed the story, and I hope you practice giving compliments to your friends and to your teachers and even your family at home. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Mrs. Clement, for sharing that great story with us. The video might start again, guys. Hold on one second. Let's see if it goes, it advanced. Perfect. So Mrs. Clement reminded us that compliments are something nice we say to others. They are true and positive and specific. And they are usually something we like about someone else or something that they do well. In this story, Mrs. Clement showed us there were many compliments given by the characters to each other. Here are some other examples you can see on the screen. You could say, "I really like your shirt," or "Your reading has gotten so good," or "You were so kind to share your snack," or "You are really thoughtful." All the compliments were true, positive, and specific. So we know that getting compliments feels good and helps us feel in the yellow. So does giving compliments. For me, if I'm feeling frustrated or maybe a little disappointed about something and I'm in the red or blue, getting a compliment or then giving a compliment helps me to shift my mood and how I'm feeling. Giving a compliment is something we can each do to help others feel good about themselves and to help ourselves feel happy and joyful at the same time. So, for the next few weeks, we are going to practice giving each other compliments on these Complimittens. Since it's winter time and we're all wearing our mittens outside, we thought this would be a great way to practice giving compliments. Your teachers will have copies of our Complimittens so you can give compliments to your friends and teachers. And you're even going to take some home so you can give them to your family too. Here's an example of a Complimitten. It says, I love how you all walked quietly and safely in the hallway to Mrs. Zeza's class. So Mrs. Zeza's class was doing such a nice good job walking quietly in the hallway. And so they are going to get a Complimitten for that. You can write the name of the person or the class that you're complimenting on the Complimitten, then write or draw your compliment, and then decorate your Complimitten. At school, we'll collect all of the Complimittens and hang them around our hallway so we can all see them and feel good. Happy complimenting, everyone. All right, so you can stand up again. We're going to get up and spread a little sunshine together with this dance that Mrs. Goff found for us.
Jack Cartman! Kids Music Channel!
Spread a little sunshine to start this day off right. I'm gonna spread a little sunshine with my own special light. Shine my light with my hands I can clap. With my hands I can clap. Toes I can tap. Toes I can tap. Eyes I can wink. Eyes I can wink. Brain I can think. Brain I can think. Hands I can shake. Hands I can shake. Friends I can make. Friends I can make. I'm gonna let my light shine all around. All around. Oh, I'm gonna let my light shine all around. Sing together, children. Spread a little sunshine to start this day off right. I'm gonna spread a little sunshine with my own special light. Shine my light with my hands I can clap. With my hands I can clap. Toes I can tap. Toes I can tap. Eyes I can wink. Eyes I can wink. Brain I can think. Brain I can think. Hands I can shake. Hands I can shake. Friends I can make. Friends I can make. I'm gonna let my light shine all around. All around. Oh, I'm gonna let my light shine all around. Everybody now, spread a little sunshine to start this day off right. I'm gonna spread a little sunshine with my own special light. With my own special light.
All right, boys and girls, you can sit back down in your seats. You did such a nice job dancing and spreading some sunshine. And now we're going to not do that again. Hopefully, here we go. We're going to move to another special fun thing that's happening here in Brookfield. Mrs. Larson is going to share with us about the recycling billboard contest. This is something that would be great to work on this weekend, and we're going to send home the special paper with each of you today. But let's hear a little bit more information about the contest.
Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Larson. I'm here to just talk to you really quickly about the Billboard contest you are going to have an opportunity to participate in. Every spring, students from all over Brookfield are invited to participate in an Earth Day Billboard contest. A billboard are those giant signs you see on the side of the road. Each year, an organization that teaches about trash and recycling asks students to help them teach others by using their art and words. So we are going to be showing you what you can draw a picture about so you can be entered into this contest and earn a prize. In the past, we've had some great winners. Here's a picture of a billboard that 2 of our Brookfield students won a couple of years ago, where they drew this beautiful tree teaching us to recycle right. And here are some pictures from some center school students who taught us how to recycle glass and taught us how to recycle what needs to be recycled and what doesn't. Both those pictures were great and they taught us some great information. There are some rules if you'd like to participate. The first rule is you must use the paper they give you. And the second rule is you must fill out all your information. So when you are done with the assembly today, or before you go home, your teacher is going to give you a paper, and this is what the paper looks like. You're going to draw your colorful picture inside this square, and you're going to make sure anything you write is clear and easy to read. Maybe you want to practice on a different piece of paper first. On the back side of the paper, you must fill out all your information, your name and your grade and everything. Your adult at home can help you. The third and most important rule is you must follow the theme. The theme this year is recycle your food scraps. Compost. Compost. I bet you're wondering what that means. Compost is a very, very fancy word for reusing our scraps and turning it into something that the earth can use. It's a process where we eat our fresh, yummy food, and then what the scraps that are left over, like an apple core or some peels of a cucumber or a banana peel or your eggshells, those things get thrown into a special bin outside. This is normally made with the help of an adult. And those food scraps that you put into that special bin decompose. You know that word from math, right? Break it apart. It breaks apart into super healthy soil called compost. And compost helps to make healthy food grow. So the whole thing can start back over again. So composting is a great way to recycle and reuse our food to help the earth. This video will be shared with you so that way you can watch it when you're at home to help teach you more about composting. Finally, after you're done drawing your special picture about composting on the special paper, you're going to turn it in to your teacher before February 21st, so that way your picture can be judged. You will also be given a special website for you and your parents or guardians or friends or siblings or anybody to go and look at and see if you can find out any more information about composting and about the contest so you can participate. I'm really excited to see what you guys draw, and I'm excited to learn from your drawings about composting. I hope every single one of you turns in a great poster for us to see. Can't wait. Have a great day, Center School.
Thank you, Mrs. Larson, for that information. So as Mrs. Larson said, all of the projects or all of the poster entries are due before the 21st. So actually, we're going to ask everyone to bring them in on Friday, February 18th. You don't have to worry about remembering it. We're going to send it home with your grown-ups and we'll remind them a lot, but just so you remember. And when you're making your poster, if you want to do that this weekend, it'd be a great time to do it. Don't forget to include the theme, recycle your food scraps, compost, and bring in your drawing by Friday, February 18th.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Okay. I promise I'll figure that out at some point. Okay. All right. So today we are actually going to celebrate our January and July birthdays since we're not in school in July. And let's see, we're going to have our video and here we go. All right. Happy birthday to all of our January birthdays, and happy half birthday to all of our friends and students and staff who have birthdays in July. Oh my goodness. Okay. January and July birthdays. There you go. Thank you to Mrs. Mahoney for making our video as well. All right. One more thing we're going to do. We're going to look at very quickly. We have so many fun things happening in February. And don't worry, you're going to get lots. Oh, let's go back here to the other slide so you can see everything. You're going to get lots of information about this, and your family will have information so you don't forget. But it's Children's Dental Health Month in February, if you didn't know that. We're going to have a special virtual presentation from a dentist who's going to teach us how to be responsible and take care of our teeth. We're going to celebrate our 100th day of school and our 101st day of school. We'll be doing the Kids Heart Challenge with Mr. Caridi. As of this morning, we had 123 students who had already registered and are taking the challenge to either be kind or be more active. And we've already raised more than $10,000 for the American Heart Association. That's a great way to be kind by helping others and to be responsible by moving more and taking care of your body. So nice job, my friends. Next Wednesday is actually Tuesday. If you can think about that, that's 2/2/22. So we're going to be having a spirit day. You can wear anything that celebrates the number 2. You can wear 2 shirts or 2 bows in your hair. You could dress like a twin with a friend. You can wear a tutu. You can do anything you'd like. We're going to send more information to your grown-ups so that they can help you. And don't forget, you can work on your recycling poster about composting, and you can also give out Complimittens to help spread some joy and sunshine. All right, you all did a fantastic job. We had an extra long meeting today, so thank you so much for being so attentive and using your whole body listening. Don't forget, We want to make sure that we are safe, kind, and responsible no matter what we're doing or where we are. Let's say thank you again to everyone who helped with our meeting today, Mrs. Fuller, Foreman Doctor, Mrs. Clement, Mrs. Larson, Mrs. Mahoney, and Mrs. Goff. Have an amazing day of learning today, Center School. Bye-bye.